this Raiders game was not great for the Packers offense. If you didn't know, and I know Love has come under a little bit of fire, some of it warranted, some of it not. I want to point out a play that I really liked of his that kind of shows some of his, what I've been talking about since the preseason, and the stuff we've seen in season, and some of his decision making, his eyes, and knowing how to find answers to things when it's, the first thing is not necessarily there. Not all the time, obviously, doesn't always work, but I want to show some of the recognition. I really like this play from him this week. So we're going to look at 3rd and 4. He's going to throw to Musgrave on a little quick out over here. It's going to be a little bit more than that. So let's take a look at that. They needed this fourth quarter. They're down, 10:44 remaining. He looks, kind of scrambles a little bit, drops down sidearm. Nice throw, gains 6 yards on 3rd and 4. All right, what are we looking at? A couple different things. So over here, we will look at the main concept that we're looking at. The main concept of the play is kind of this middle read dagger, which is going to be a clear out. And typically, if it's one high, this guy will cut across. If it's too high, he'll split. And you've got this kind of deep dig behind him. So you're looking for this route here to clear room for the dig behind him. I can't remember what this one's doing. We'll find out, I guess. But it's a 2-man route over here, this dagger concept. And over here, you've got, I typically tag this as 1-man stick. It's a vertical route from the outside, this one with Patrick Taylor. And then you've got Musgrave on kind of a quick out here. A lot of times on stick, you have the option to, you got a 2-way go there. You can hook back depending on leverage or run this quick out. It's usually run with a quick out. And so that's what they're looking at. That's what the Packers, that's what Love is going to look at. I think he's looking to hit dagger initially. I think his initial look is he wants to hit dagger. And that would be a 5-step drop. So you got 3-step, 5. That's a 5 over there from. That's a terrible 5. And so really what he'd be doing would be reading this side first if he likes that, and then go back to 5. Can you transition the footwork 3 to 5? I'm doing it. You can't see me do it. But really he's reading the middle of the field as a lot of quarterbacks will do. You'll set your vision. You look to the middle of the field first, and you kind of see what's happening there. And based on the middle of the field, and we'll see this when he kind of comes out of it, based on his initial look, I think he's already ruled out dagger just based on the drops over there. So he's got to make this work. I think if the dagger was there, he goes straight 5-step. He's got it. Instead, he looks, he's not there, goes 3-step, and then goes to throw it. But the 3-step isn't there. That's where, as a young quarterback, I feel like you can get into trouble. Is if they're trying to trap you, which they do here, you can get in trouble with that 3-step if you got in your mind, I got to get this out. 3-step, throw. They're looking to take advantage of that, and he does not fall for it, which I enjoy. So we're going to see right here. So they've got 5 guys up at the line. Right here, you're going to be dropping this guy. So Love's going to be looking down the middle of the field. And you see, all right, right here. We'll see, this is how it plays out. And what he's seeing is that drop. And the reason why that, and we'll get to the stick here in a minute. The reason why that is screwy is because this is designed to attack the middle of the field. Again, the deep, I think it's, actually he's running deep. And it gets muddled anyway. And then he's going to kind of cut in. I think the reason it gets muddled, you got this too high here, but I think he's not entirely sure what to do. So he's kind of cutting across. That spacing there is entirely too tight together. This needs to be complete takeoff, middle of the field, kind of slow play this dagger. I don't know if this is a speed thing because Watson's there. I don't know if, I think that's Reed is not quite sure what to do on the play as far as spacing goes or anything like that. But that spacing there is a nightmare. But if that's what he wants to throw, you can see based on that drop, you're clogging the middle of the throwing lane, and you got the safeties back here as well. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but if that's what he wants to hit, usually on that dagger concept, you're hitting that middle. You want that inbreaker. That guy's muddying it up. So based on that drop, I think he thought, okay, I'm not going to be able to hit this. That's what gets him to go to 3-step. We're going to play it out because we're going to see how those. You can see right there. I mean, it's almost like they're both running the takeoff because look, he's got his hand up, which, I mean, technically, yeah, the ball's already out at this point, so it doesn't matter. But if you want to look at this is one of those that if you look on the screenshot going, why didn't you throw to him? Yeah, he's got eyes down. He's back. You lay this up over here. This guy's already breaking at that point, so I don't know that really matters. But again, you're supposed to have, typically what you do, take off, dig. Instead, you've got take off, and the dig behind it. So that's kind of a mess over here. We don't need to talk about that anymore. That's kind of a mess. Now, what are we looking for over here? Is we've got let's go route off coverage. Love is looking to throw that there. Now they're gonna play Raiders looking to play trap coverage here. So what that means, we'll look at that. This guy here, you can see. All right, so instead of playing, you've got this single high to the trip side. So single high over here. So instead of the way the alignment looks initially, it looks like you've got they'll be matched up, they'll be matched up. So this takeoff is going to remove this guy from the equation. And then you've got here, which means that quick out from Musgrave, you've got space because that guy will be gone. Instead, what they're doing is they're going to drop to a 2 high. So he's kind of clouding this side, which means what that allows him to do, take off. That's gone from there. That allows this guy to drop and trap coverage. So now for that quick out from Musgrave, if you throw that, that guy's gone. That guy's trapping. So if it's 3-step, 1, 2, 3, bang, throw it. That guy's sitting there. He's waiting to take that away. It's exactly what that's designed to do. Is take out that quick out throw. You're trapping that coverage. That's exactly what they're looking to do. So when I see this drop, he hightails it out of there. He's turned. He's looking. Love sees him. Love's looking. Right down. Knows what that likely means for the boundary. Sets, sees there. So if you throw blindly, you're throwing there. Love sees it. Sprints out. Buys a little time. Create a little indecision. He now drops back. You've now created a window. You're throwing it there. You know what you see. You're not throwing blindly into that trap coverage. Very nicely done. We're going to look at the back and see his eyes, see what he's doing. Again, this is 41. A couple picks on the day. Maybe dropping a deep drop in the middle, take away that dagger look. So we see Love is going to be looking his way, looking down the middle, that pre-snap, post-snap picture. So he sees him. He's looking, set to throw. We know what's happening over there. Trapping. Love sees it. He sees that safety bailing. He knows what that likely means. Buy a little time. Get around. So you're not throwing. You're getting around the middle of that guy as well. Know what you're seeing. Throw. Pick up 6 yards. 6-yard gain at 3rd and 4. That quick out may seem small, but just the recognition, moving off the dagger, seeing what he saw, knowing what that dropping safety meant, and what looking for the trap on the boundary there is what changed this play from what could have been an interception or an incomplete, pass breakup, whatever, to a first down. So nice recognition from Love there, and nice execution on it as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this little look at that little play. I said little a lot. I'll talk to you later.